12-point win against Calvin. They had not defeated Calvin since 2005. They'd lost 22 in a row in this series. Now joined by Taylor Cole. Taylor, last year the 97-50 loss at Calvin. This year the 81-52 loss at Calvin. Came in today facing a team who was 19th in the nation. How exactly, maybe in the days leading up to it today, did you guys do it?
Well, we had to definitely be prepared. We talked a lot about not being intimidated by them, and when we watched film, we actually watched their game against Hope when Hope really took it to them. And we just kept having the mindset of, it's not Calvin, it's just another team. We don't need to be intimidated by the name on their jersey and just go at them the whole time.
Watching those other games, it did appear, though, maybe a little reticence in your eyes, not you personally, but the entire team facing that press, because it's one of the best in the entire nation. But today I never saw that fear at all. Was there anything, maybe a trigger point that made the difference, that made you guys know that you had confidence against that today?
Well, we kind of took a different approach to it this time. Before we were trying to break it a little more off the dribble, and from watching our game film from the first time, we realized that we had to stay spread out and take our time and just let them come to us, and then we could attack them. And once they were too aggressive, we'd use it against them, and then we would just attack and get easy layups.
Abby Springer last game had 13 assists for that team. You guarded her this game. Didn't guard her last game. She had 3 assists today. What do you think you did well against Abby today?
Well, I tried to keep her in front of me the whole time and not let her get going early. I know that a lot of players, once they get a good start, then they're on a roll the whole game. So I knew if I could shut her down early, she'd be less of a threat to us later in the game.
What are some things you guys said to each other following this win?
It was awesome. There was a lot of cheering. Put us in a good place for the conference now. We're right in it to make the tournament now, so we all knew we could do it. We're just super proud of each other for getting it done.
What are the goals now with 3 games left in the regular season as far as conference play goes?
Well, Coach told us in the locker room we have to treat the rest of this regular season as a tournament run, because if we lose again, we're kind of putting ourselves in a position where we have to rely on the other teams in the conference to lose. So we just know that we have to look ahead to Albion, because, they almost beat Calvin too. Mm-hmm. So we just have to be ready to take everyone seriously and not let anyone slip up.
Personally for you, knowing that Trine hadn't defeated this team since 2005, you're a third-year player, but you will graduate, so this is the last time you will ever face Calvin in the regular season. What does this mean personally to you to get this win today? It's
awesome. When I was a freshman, we got our butts kicked. We lost by 50 to Calvin every time we played them. Mm-hmm. So it's just awesome to see the progression of the team and how much we've grown. It means a lot, especially to Liv and I and Laura, because we're the 3 that have been here the longest. Just to finally knock them down, it feels pretty good. What about the young players? We talked all game about how Cassidy Williams has improved this year, and some other freshmen as well, like Montana Martin. They've really come a long way this year, haven't they? Yeah, they're fun. They've learned a lot, and as they've gotten more comfortable with the game, it's really fun to see them play well and be a big part of it. Cassidy was huge for us today. Without her, we definitely couldn't have won the game. So, do you feel a burden as far as being a leader go? Do you step up and provide that leadership for your team? I try to. A lot of the time I'll say things, I'll yell at people, get them going a little bit, but I try and lead more by example, try and do the right thing on the court, do the right thing off the court, and hopefully people follow that way. All right, what are your final goals here in the last couple of weeks as a college player? Win them all, keep the season going as long as we can. I'm not ready for it to be over, and I know the other 2 seniors aren't ready for it to be over, so we just want to keep it going and keep it rolling after that big one. We know you're in great shape. We know you ran track, but you ran probably more in this game than you ever have. How tired were you at the end today? I was pretty tired. I actually rolled my ankle and sprained it the first layup into warm-up, so I was not looking forward to having to be in a real long time, but once the adrenaline started going, I didn't feel anything. Is it feeling okay now? It'll be all right. It'll be all right for the next game. Taylor, congratulations on the win. It was great. Good luck down the road. Thank you so much. Absolutely. Taylor Cole, a star of the game today for the Trine Thunder. They defeat Calvin for the first time since 2005 as they get a 69-57 win today against the Calvin Knights. They push the Knights down to 10-2 in conference play as Trine improves to 7-6. Trine is right on the heels of Olivet, and they still have another game to go with the Comets as well. So the Thunder could possibly move all the way up to that number 3 spot heading into the MIAA tournament, but there's still plenty of time to go for that.